This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave win.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Arizona Cardinals.
Here we go. Check it back, check it back.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running right, Portis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard. To pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They go play action with Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. Hurts. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more, being chased out left. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A run with Portis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Portis. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. They'll run on third down with Portis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Miles Jack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 56. All day, dog. Month 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson going up top. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man is heard. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taywan Taylor, 40 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Switch. Hey, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
56. Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And able to find Conley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best of all.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
One in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Drops this one off to Portis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Wentz now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing his Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taywan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a carry for Portis. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 43 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Jackson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Catch is made by Hurd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 32 yards. yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught here by Conley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's into the hands of Edwards. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Third and goal, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. This one into the hands of Hurd. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurd, 52 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the number 1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the number 1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a draw play. It's Portis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Wentz.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manage?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on first down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first down, Wentz drops this one off to Portis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get the